There's a quote from General Norman Schwarzkopf. It's one of my favorite quotes that I've had, but it's every soldier worth his salt should be anti-war, and yet there's things worth fighting for. And in the job that I had in the Air Force as a nuclear missile operator, a missileer, it's we train and train and train for a job that we hope we never do, and it is such a stark contrast to a lot of the folks that I've met, that are veterans, that are former Marines, that are former soldiers, that they have to have a killer's mindset. I think the Marines documentary on Netflix really shows that about why some of those guys joined in the first place. We absolutely need those types of people. Those are the guys that you want that are itching for the fight to do whatever it takes to win. At the same time, there's so many different layers to having a big strategy to work. And this is not for a military message for a podcast. This is all for, business and how you think about life as an entrepreneur. And you have to prepare for the worst. And you have to maybe do things that you otherwise wouldn't do. You have to buy the insurance, the business insurance. You got to buy the car insurance. Like, you need to do all the right things to make sure that you're prepared for something that you hope you never have to use, or you'd have to have. And one of the things a lot of companies get screwed on is they go out and they borrow a ton of money to be able to scale. And I understand how you can, leveraging other people's money makes all the sense in the world to be able to scale, but you have to do it within a certain risk tolerance that makes sense to be able to do that. I'm not encouraging people out there that are entrepreneurs to go out and borrow a bunch of money, but you have to be prepared for some of the worst things that happens if you do decide to go down that path. Whether you find investors, whether you go out and get bank debt to help you do it. I mean, if you're in the real estate industry, there's almost no ways that you can really grow fast without going into debt in order to do it. There are ways to do it. It's just going to take a lot longer. It's going to be a lot slower, and you just have to be accepting of that fact. If that's the path that you're going to go down, just based on the risk tolerance that you have. And so just stay prepared, whatever it is. I can't think of every possible scenario for you, for your life, your circumstances, on how to go about doing that. But at least one thing that I can do, I think having a great offense is also one of your best defenses, which is why I always encourage cash flow veterans specifically, that you can figure out your finances, all that good stuff, but you have to be producing value of some kind. And I think the simplest way for any military member, family member, veteran is really online marketing. And there's so many different niches that you can study. But go to cashflowveteran.com/eDNA, take that test. It'll take into account all of the things for your life.